Listen up, glitter bums. This is First Ghost and Maru talking. You're still trying to get through the witness's portal, huh? That ain't a door you can just kick open. You even asked some leftover worm for answers. Too bad she led you right to us. Now you need help from the one witch nobody can trust. My boss, Savathun. Even though she's temporarily dead, she left instructions for this very situation. As usual, you maggots are 3 steps behind. Savathun will help you on one condition. First, deal with her sister, Xivu Arath. She's the hive god of war and the witness's best general. It's a win-win, see? Don't look so sour. You've already got everything you need. I suggest you start with a witch of your own.
Guardian, the witness poses a dire threat, and the Witch Queen holds the answers we seek. But only if we contend with her sister. Amaru has promised us a method for defeating Xivu Arath, arranged by Savathun before her death. There is a spire atop her throne world's sanctum, a place of dire experiments where she abused the light. With this knowledge, Imaru and I have devised a powerful artifact infused with hive magic. It will allow you to dispel the Witch Queen's trickery and master the spire through a ritual of our own.
Even in death, the Witch Queen lays her snares for us. Be careful, Guardian.
This is a real privilege, so act like it. Savathun doesn't open a spire to just anyone.
If such a place exists.
Why lie, when the truth is so much more dangerous?
You are not the Witch Queen, and the Guardian is far more dangerous.
Please. Xivu Arath is too much for you to handle. You need our help.
And you need ours. Savathun using her magic? This is exactly what we wanted to avoid.
The Witch Queen knew she could entice us with a common goal. Removing the threat of Xivu Arav.
Yeah. And she knew the Vanguard had a little hive acolyte of their own. That's why she's opening up her spire. She thinks you've got what it takes.
Void crystals bend reality through tightly channeled power. Shatter them to break their control.
Use that witch's staff to cast a little spell of your own. Spire's just up ahead. Don't need more than some lightless lackey's fancy eyes to see it.
This is where the Witch Queen fell, and you fled for your life. Remember that.
We should focus.
That was a fluke. Your guardians got lucky.
Really? How many of your apostate ghosts have seen the Guardian's mercy?
Don't you threaten me.
I am not threatening you. I am telling you what the Guardian will do.
So where is this spire?
You'll see. Start the ritual to bring down Savathun's illusion.
your magic with the witch's staff. You now wield Hive magic, and have entwined it with your light. Whatever you face next will test that power to its limits.
You think your guardians are up to scratch?
What will we find inside the spire?
A way to take down her sister. That's all she told me. And that's all I'm telling you.
And she'll uphold her bargain? Give us the information we need.
I'll bring her back as soon as Evu's taken care of. Then you can ask her yourself.
Guardian, traverse the spire. We shall see what morsel of truth awaits us.
Derek, why'd you take your pants off? My balls was hot. I understand.
Hi, my name is Derek.
What is up, guys? It's your boy Rick Kakis, and today we are going to be showcasing a brand new exotic weapon that just became available to utilize within Destiny 2 Season of the Witch, which was all just announced a few hours ago within the Destiny 2 showcase. So, the weapon in question is the Tessellation Exotic Fusion Rifle, and this is actually the pre-order bonus for the Final Shape expansion. So yes, right now, after the whole showcase, anytime you pre-order the Final Shape, either the normal edition or the Final Shape plus the annual pass, which is what I did, as you can see in the fine print on Steam, you will gain access to this weapon. Now, after you actually do make that pre-order, how you pick it up is you have to go to the tower, and normally you would go to the Cryptarch. However, Bungie actually introduced a brand new special events vendor kiosk, as you can see right here. So you actually head over to that new kiosk, interact with it, and as you can see, your exotic weapon along with some of the other pre-order bonuses such as an exotic ghost and emote and so on are all waiting for you. So what the heck is this exotic weapon, and is it worth pre-ordering this DLC for? Well, first of all, intrinsically it has the trait Property Undecidable. This weapon slash instrument slash topology adapts its damage type to match your equipped subclass. Final blows grant grenade energy. Now let's just pause right here for a sec, because that ability is actually pretty insane. We have seen exotic weapons that can change their element, such as the Hard Light Auto Rifle or the Borealis, where you hold reload and it can cycle between Arc, Solar, or Void. The big difference with the Tessellation is that it simply adapts to whatever subclass you have equipped. You don't have to do anything apart from just put it on. But really importantly, when you do put it on, it's in the energy slot, just like the Hard Light or Borealis. The difference is that it will adapt to darkness subclasses. So when you're using Strand, which you're going to see in the background gameplay, or Stasis, normally all Strand or Stasis weapons are in that kinetic slot, and then of course you have those weapons present in the heavy slot as well. But you've never previously been able to access those elements in the energy slot. So with the Tessellation, you can actually have a Strand primary. For example, I'm using it with the unbelievably good Refuse's Fury Auto Rifle, which also has Demolitionist. We're going to talk about those synergies in a sec. And then I also now have the Tessellation, and then I also can easily put on a, for example, this brand new Strand rocket launcher I got from the first mission. So, now I have all 3 weapons being Strand, and this means that all of my different armor mods that will boost my Strand capabilities, stuff like Strand Siphon or Strand Weapon Surge, will apply to every single weapon. The fact that I can use Strand Weapon Surge and have my primary, my special, and my heavy all getting a damage boost is actually insane. Normally, you'd have to put on different surge mods of different elements if you wanted all of your weapons to be getting a damage boost. So that is already, in terms of build crafting, very, very good. However, this weapon has another unique trait, and that's going to be property irreducible. Now, what this does is that when you hold reload, you consume your grenade to load a large projectile slash shape slash language that generates an elemental explosion on impact. So, you can see that animation right here. I have the normal fusion rifle shooting, and then I will actually do an animation where I suck in my grenade to the gun, and I shoot one large projectile. However, this projectile is still slow moving. So if you do shoot it at for example, this wizard here, it can simply just move out of the way. So you will have to time and aim this projectile properly. However, this projectile actually cranks. As you can see, it does a pretty good amount of damage, and the explosion is large enough to kill any nearby enemies. However, this is really where the synergies with a Grenadier build starts. So, initially I actually tried it instead of with Strand. I was using it on my Arc Grenadier build I featured last season. So, in this build, I've got the Armamentarium exotic chest piece on, which is going to give me a second grenade, and the entire build is made around making ionic traces, gaining grenade energy, all of that stuff. So as you can see with this, especially when you have high enemy density that you're facing, I'm basically able to go infinite. Like, every single time I kill a group of enemies with that big shot, it's going to give me enough grenade energy back from the intrinsic perk that I'm able to just load another powerful shot in and just do it over and over and over again. So this fusion rifle, if you are in a dedicated Grenadier build and you have an abundance of grenade energy coming to you, will essentially act like a rocket launcher. Like, its ad clearing capabilities are no joke. However, again, you do have to dedicate your build around it, and as soon as the chain breaks, it can be a little bit difficult to get it started again. You need to be killing enough enemies with that powerful shot to get the grenade energy back. So if you're using it against a boss, which again, the projectile schmacks, it totally makes sense to use it against a powerful enemy.
Get up to 6 accounts per household and unlimited DVR space included with YouTube TV. Try it free. Terms apply. Cancel anytime.
To contain its light. Conduct the charge of arc.
But a singular powerful enemy, especially if you don't kill them with that shot, will not get you any energy back, right? And so then you've got to go and use the normal mode, which does give you grenade energy and can kind of heal itself a little bit, but then you're not fighting the big boss. Like, it can be a little bit difficult to get everything back on track and start chaining again. Not to mention the fact that, let's all be honest here, although that powerful projectile is sweet, isn't doing anything more than if I would have just thrown my normal pulse grenade, right? Like, my pulse grenade would pretty much kill all the same enemies. Maybe not as fast, maybe not as much of an initial damaging hit, but, with the jolts and so on, I think it's pretty darn close. So you're sucking up your grenades, but your grenades are very good. The fact that you're converting them into shots of this gun, would you have been better off just throwing those grenades, especially when I'm on my Strand build, right? My grenades are the suspension grenades. That's extremely useful, and that's a degree of utility that the explosive blasts are not going to offer. Like, it doesn't suspend enemies when I shoot the Strand explosive blast. It's just a Strand elemental base explosion. And so, although this weapon is very cool, I don't necessarily think it's going to see a ton of play in endgame content. With that being said, where it might see play is just as a normal fusion rifle, where you completely ignore the alternate fire mode. You simply keep using your amazing grenades as you normally would, and then you have a fusion rifle that adapts to whatever element you want it to be, and it's giving you grenade energy back. It basically has built-in demo, but maybe a bit better as you're utilizing it. I mean, this season, I believe there's unstoppable fusion rifles as an anti-champion mod, so this could play a big part in builds that are going into solo lost sectors, for example, that want to deal with those champions and also be an adaptable element. So again, that's where I see it maybe getting some play. Guys, that is it for the video. Hope you enjoyed and found this interesting. If you did, please remember to help me out by simply rating and especially sharing this video. If you guys want to see more Destiny 2 content similar to this, don't be afraid to slap that subscribe button. If you want to get in touch with me and keep up to date with the latest channel activity, the best way is to follow me on Twitter at RickKakis. That is linked in the description down below. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, have a good day.
Always gets exactly what she wants. So spoiled, so loved. You'll have to find another way. Only your equal could ever have a hope of overcoming the threat of my sister's war march. Only a hive.
So, it rests with me, Eris? did we do? We have reconfigured the inner workings of the spire and opened the path to its fetid hypogeum.
Not how I would have put it, but that's right.
There is dire magic here, and I am its conduit. We may use this power to our own ends. Eris, you can't. This is dangerous. Meet with me, Guardian. I will prepare the ritual.
Xivu Arath draws strength from our conflict. She believes her logic absolute. I will grasp it and contravene its power. There is no other way.
Will you come back from this?
Does it matter if I do? What I am has served me, and has served humanity. Arca, Zeta, Cell.
This is what Savathun wants.
We serve our interests, not Savathun's.
She's outmaneuvered you again. You need me.
We need your silence. Do not be afraid. Bear witness to my sublimation. I separate the true from the dead. I am the many-mouthed hunger. I am the knife-edged truth. I devour the free. I conspire with my vengeance. I will take what I need. The words in my throat are the weapon in my fist. Hayat! Hayat! Hayat!
Bring me your tithes.
Witness is just going to keep hitting us until we win this. So we win.
Guardian, though my form twists in this rune-bound circle, I remain Eris Morn, given not to the deep, but to vengeance. The Hive have taken much from me. By naming the worms,
I have taken from them, and I must take from you. The splinter of hive worm rests in your staff. It is enough to bind us and mark you as my acolyte. By the sword logic of the hive, your conquests strengthen me. You must tithe mightily if I am to become strong enough to defeat Xivu Arath. She draws power from all conflict. She is the Blade Breaker, war, drinker, conqueror, immortal. I ought drown her in blood. Add your voice to the chorus of violence. Let us show her what it is to be Hive.
Listen up, glitter bums. This is First Ghost Imaru talking.
Guardian, the Witness poses a dire threat, and the Witch Queen holds the answers we seek. But only if we contend with her sister. Amaru has promised us a method for defeating Xivu Arath, arranged by Savathûn before her death. There is a spire atop her throne world's sanctum, a place of dire experiments where she abused the light. With this knowledge, Imaru and I have devised a powerful artifact infused with hive magic. It will allow you to dispel the Witch Queen's trickery and master the spire through a ritual of our own.
Listen up, glitter bums. This is First Ghost and Maru talking.
I can work with this. Forgot what I was doing. I won't forget everyone we lost.